you, buddy. So I want to talk about what we're doing, completely transparent, unlike you, and let folks know how the fork is going to unfold and everything else and what we're doing. So um, basically, you can hear the water hitting my anus right now. Right, hoping to off-put you, Nader, because I know you're going to watch this because it has Deso fork on it. So I just want to make something just nice and graphic and hear that pushing it out. Because ultimately, what I am doing, and if you know the original logo of Found Ups, it's a pooping dog, right? I'm the dog of Found Ups taking a poop on Silicon Valley. All you fuckers out there who have been taking advantage of the system of this game and changing all that. So, yeah, that's what I think of you, Nader. Number 15. I'm looking right at you. So what are we doing? So what's the game plan? Well, we're going to copy what you did with Bitclout, except we'll be transparent. We're going to hard fork Deso. We're going to add days, and that's what we're working on right now is figuring out days. There's going to be thousands of different days, right? I'm right now. If you watch my Bitclout, my Found Up stream, right, and Found Ups on Twitch, you'll see me reaching out to folks, and I'm just walking the walk, talking the talk, telling folks, look at days, create a day. What would the technical documents be for a day? So I'm reaching out to my extensive network and just putting the day paradigm out there, right? I already have, folks kind of working on it. We're working on the idea of a day, and I don't know what the right solution of the day is going to be. But by 2020, right? I'm sorry, 22 to 2020, which is February 22nd, right? Is going to be, I hope, my goal is around that time. That's a big important day in the prophecies of UnDaoDu. Is going to be the fork. So what we're doing is going to do the same offering that Bitclout did with investors, but instead of being closed and secret and running out there getting private, anyone is going to be able to get involved. It'll be probably an STO. I'm working right now with a massive firm that's going to be the backbone of this and do the due diligence, connect to investor network, do all of that stuff, get all that stuff done. And just like and they will take a good chunk of days. Now the cool thing with days is they will, unlike the Bitclout, these will actually burn down, right? So we're doing everything right the way that Bitclout should have been done by looking at their rollout and what they did and everything else. And then we're ultimately launching an NFT Days platform, which will be the first NFT backed, right, by Bitcoin asset. So imagine an NFT that's actually backed by Bitcoin. That's the beautiful thing with Days. You can do shit like that. And that's going to be dealing with the online gaming community, with folks who play, MMORPGs and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the plan right now, getting that done, taking a big dump on Nader and Silicon Valley and all these fuckers out there who are taking advantage, right? And if you don't know what days are, days is just a simple kind of DAO that sequesters the Bitcoin that flows into it and releases a native token. So what we want to be able to do is make it very easy for anyone to skin Days blockchain and launch their own, right? And provide them with the with the day DAO embedded in there, right? In it. So and this can also be done with NFTs. So the other function that you'll notice that with our native token is the native token is also going to be deflationary. Actually, it will kind of evaporate. That's another something that no token's ever done. So you can't hoard the native token. You have to use it. So we're getting 80% of the native token back out to the community, and it's going to be like on a faucet, right? It won't be just immediately out. It will trickle out, right? And activity and stuff, how you interact on the Days platform is going to impact how much of those tokens you get. So imagine now you actually getting money, right? And you could use this and use it to get Ethereum or whatever. It will be a token that's actually asset backed. But ideally, what you'll be using it for is actually putting it into found-ups, using it to join as an advisor. There'll be a certain level, so you can save up your days if you really like a thing and put them into it. So all of those days go back into the found-up, and ultimately that found-up now is backed by the hard asset. So you actually have found-ups. Found-ups are decentralized, autonomous, entities, right, that will launch on any blockchain that are actually backed by the days that people put them in there by the hard asset. So the idea is that this native token, which isn't days, there's the days token. The native token is the token that is released out. Days are not released out because they're pre-issued, right? The FUCs or the FUCs, right? The FUCs ultimately are the ones. So you have a token that's backed and also can't be hoarded is the main thing. So participation is key. So if someone like has a wallet and you're getting these FUCs in your wallet, if you don't show up, then eventually those FUCs will leave and return back to the day. Kind of cool. Have a nice day. So understand that I've been working on this for over 10 years. Nader is just trying to figure out shit that, now. I've already figured out all the shit, right? I already know where we're going. I already know how we're building. And ultimately, all I need is to assemble what I call the backbone, the organization, which I'm in the process of doing. That's going to basically set up the entity, do the due diligence, handle all the funds, through the investors. And I already have the core team, my team members that have been with me, who have a little PTSD going through the blockchain. Anyone who's been on the blockchain 5 years and been involved in projects have PTSD, unless you're one of the few less than 2% who have been in successful ventures, with less than 2%. Now, granted, in the past, it was less than 1%, right, with startups, but now 2 to 3% of projects have actually seen the light of day with benefits. So all that's going to change with forking of Deso. I really appreciate, Nader, you doing this. Good job, man. Taking my work, and I'm really curious on how you came up with the idea. I really, so I like to think, there's two options. Number one is you said to a computer, look at UnDaoDu, condense his idea in a simple thing, and this is what he came up with, because it's the simple part, right? It's the very beginning of and I've got talks on that. Maybe I'll link it to this video. Or number two, which I like to think, it's UnDaoDu. See, UnDaoDu is this Sadhu from 5,000. He's in all of you out there. And he is basically, I am his channeler, and he is channeling the fifth age through me and through you. And all the 19, and that's why you're number 15, Nader, is, and you have completed, right? You have completed the work that I've started with Bitclout by validating the idea of an entity that just simply is code and coin. That's what FoundUps was, right? Or evolved into as it went from a open corp into a DAO, which and now, and basically after me dealing with the reality of Bitclout and going off into the desert in the heartland of Zen, I've returned. And on 21/12/21, the vision of the day came to UnDaoDu, and which I launched a little video out there. So really, days are super young, and they, all days are DAOs, but no DAOs are days at this time, right? But that's going to change. Days is going to be the central part of every DAO, and these DAOs are going to evolve, especially with AI systems and other things, either into kind of a DANO, which is a decentralized autonomous nonprofit organization, run by a smart DAO that's been developed by SingularityNet and Ben and those great guys there. So all of the things that I've, that I've been talking about has been invoked, and I appreciate Nader, right, that you have done what you've done, because you have just basically supercharged the transformation of your crony capitalism bullshit model into a selfless, beautiful, social beneficial capitalism 3.0 model built on open beneficial AI and validated by not by CAGR, which is a greedy, selfish take bullshit that the shit that you live in, right, in your world, to one that is selfless, built on CABR, compounded annual benefit rate, that measures the intangible benefits that stakeholders, those would be the creators, right? You're a creator, I'm a creator, collaborators, your team, right? And consumers, the ones that you duped into giving 5,000 fucking Bitcoin to. We weren't going to dupe anyone. We're going to back 80% of that Bitcoin that comes into in the form of a native token, right? We're selfless. So thank you, asshole, right? Because you are a fucking asshole. And I appreciate it. UnDaoDu. UnDaoDu, UnDaoDu, UnDaoDu to you and yours from the heartland of Zen, from UnDaoDu.